What's up, all you stars and studs? It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Smith.
I'm here. My back hurts. My name's Joey Mayberry.
I mean, I feel like that's every week, to be fair with you. But
I think do I not have it over here anymore? I used to have
do you have like a back brace? Oh.
No. A back brace.
I don't know.
My back hurts. I'm not paralyzed.
I don't know. You should. Oh my god. Well, Joey, can you tell the listeners why your back hurts? This isn't funny, but like tell them why your back hurts.
It sounds like it's funny. You're just like, tell them why your back hurts, girl.
You almost died.
I got hit by a car. It was crazy. Slammed right into the back of my car. I'm okay. I'm just very, very sore. So that's why my back hurts. But also my back hurts because I'm 35. So like
I mean, it's not the Eiffel Tower you were asking for, but
it's not. No.
Disappointing. Don't recommend. But well, we're glad you're okay. We're glad you're here. I literally just found out about this as we were recording. I've been avoiding Facebook because it is too politicized for me right now. But I'm sad I missed this.
Don't be sad you missed my car accident.
I like being there for my friends. So I just like, I'm mad I missed an opportunity to dramatize this some more for you.
Just send me a care basket.
There we go.
A Q care basket.
A Q Care Plus. As a reminder, everyone, get your prep from Q Care Plus if you are not on prep. They're not sponsoring us, although it should.
They kind of are.
They kind of are. But yeah, Q Care Plus, easy online prep, QCarePlus.com. But anyway,
it's not false. Well, it's true.
It's true. Well, Joey. But Joey, we are glad you're okay.
Thank you.
I managed to get out of jury duty today. I was there for hours. It was so long, but it was a murder case.
Oh.
So I know. I was like, I have always wanted to be on 2020. This is a double-edged sword, but they're like, it's going to be a 2-week trial. And I'm like, I have to leave Wednesday.
You watched 30 Rock, right? Or not?
I've watched it in entirety, but it was like 10 years ago.
There was an episode where like Tina Fey's character gets pulled to do jury duty, and she goes in with like a tinfoil thing on her head, and she's like, "I believe in bleep blorp."
Yeah. I was like literally like first of all, ChatGPT, F you. I messaged them and I'm like, how do I get out of jury duty? This is illegal. I'm like, ew. So then I asked Google, and they're like, here are some tips.
Google's like, we don't give a fuck.
No, but it was so funny because like they're like, who knows people up here? And this one like old lady raised her card. I'm like, bitch.
No, you don't.
You do not. So, but one of the witnesses did have the last name of a friend of mine. So I know them for all intents and purposes. But it was I haven't had jury duty in like 10 years. So it was pretty good run. But it was a long day. But I thought of a great campaign for work while there. So I got a lot of
jury.
work.
Is it based on juries?
No, it's what I told you about before, but I don't want to discuss.
Right.
But like I thought of that all at jury duty. Got to work at jury duty, made it work at jury duty. So jury duty was a productive day for me. But they didn't. I didn't even get to talk to the judge. But it was in my pool. Like I just had to sit there all day. They were like, we don't. Yeah, they're like, we don't want you. You look sketch. So they're like nose ring, poor choices. So we're not gonna make it.
So, I have an exciting news though.
Yeah.
I have a new member to my toy response crew for YouTube. Because there's Pictured Stacy. She pops up every now and again. We've got Monique, the side-eye giraffe. Mm-hmm. Yes. And now I've got Doug, the oh shit pug.
Oh, he's cute though.
He's just like you just know something crazy happened.
His eyes pop out of his head?
Yeah.
Oh my, is that supposed to be Doug the Pug?
I don't know. Doug's the only name I could think of that rhymed with pug. So
I wanted to get a pug when we were getting a dog because I have a Doug.
yeah,
So I hate like, but it did not. I mean, I love my dog, so but just like also I don't believe in shopping. I
that's
adopt.
fair. Mhm.
So, all right. Okay, guys. Well, speaking of shopping and not adopting, this is the Golden Era
Daddy.
podcast where
Yeah,
Torrie is going to bring her maybe adopted. I don't know.
I don't
Mm,
know. Mm.
mm,
But we talk about the Divas division.
yeah, for the Divas division. Well, Tori's gonna bring her dog with her. But anyway, this week, guys, we are talking about the week of September 12th, 2005 in the Divas division. I just remembered someone asked to be on this episode and I totally forgot, but you know what? We'll make it work down the road. We are so
Who was
busy.
it supposed to be?
Ragnar.
Ragnar.
But you know what? They're doing
Oh.
another favor for me this week because they're going to be a part of a very fun Q Care Plus campaign.
Yay.
So yay! And we might be doing something with them on tour. So I'm very excited about it.
Ooh, excitement.
Which is so cool. It is so fun to do stuff with friends. But anyway, okay. Cool. So, all right, Lita, she's decided she's coming out with Edge ringside.
Or it was supposed to be Edge and Big Show, right? Like a
Yeah,
one-on-one.
and then it turns into a tag team match later. I think her top looks good. I actually here's the thing. I like these items of clothing separately. I don't know if I like them together.
I don't dislike what's being worn. It's like the silver metallic kind of
Yeah.
rocker pants. And then, okay, so the only way I can describe what this top is it looks like it was supposed to be a blazer and then she chopped it.
I call these tops an ivory top. Because Ivory is the first person I can think of who used to wear like a crop top with sleeves. And so it's very that, but yeah, I see what you're saying because it looks
Does it not look like a suit jacket?
There's elbow patches like on it. Like I was like, what?
But then there's like these lines that
It's
kind of
it's actually probably from H&M because it's very H&M of that era. H&M used to be very into random silver sparkly shit. Like I used to have a ton of shirts when I was going to college, which was like 2006, 2005, 2006, and a lot of silver was on them.
just silver.
I had this one shirt, and this is like, like when you are still trying to figure out that stores have different sizing.
Right.
So at that time period I was like maybe
so like
a medium. Yeah. It was like a medium at the time period and I was probably more of a large. So it was like not fitting. And it was very glittery silver and almost a little sheer. It was the gayest shirt for going to college.
We can say though, despite what things we think about the top does fit her. It does. Like
she looks great, and I actually think her hair looks great tonight too.
I agree. Like, what's kind of making me sad though is just like, I guess going back and retroactively watching this and not watching it as a kid who's like fresh faced and all this other stuff is now I can kind of see her not liking what she's doing. Like visibly can
see. I actually disagree. I think this was the first week she did like what she was doing to me.
Okay, when she gets a little bit more physical, yes.
Yeah.
But like during these like promos, especially the one that we'll talk about later.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, this seems like I can just kind of see her mentally kind of breaking a little bit.
Sure. Well, I think you know what it probably is. I think this is the week she probably got cleared too. So maybe she was internalizing that, like, okay, now I actually do have to like lay hands, like,
yeah,
and like do this kind of stuff or take bumps and like shit like that. So I think, the heaviness of that situation, maybe like also like being cleared and like not being in the division too, like kind of plays a little mental factor. I don't know, but I can see what you're saying in that sense. But see, like I mean, and that's probably just her excellent character work is like she looked like she was enjoying it to me. But that's I think also her selling. I love being mean. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, but yeah, so she looks it turns into a tag match. So the real story is the aftermath, where we
A
finally get to
tag
see a
match?
a
Sorry.
tag match.
Please tell
So
me you know what I'm referencing when I say
I
that.
actually don't, but I liked it. I don't
No. Oh,
know.
it was the setup to the first Evolution. Trish said it.
I gotta rewatch.
So it's like something as that she's goes a tag match.
I gotta rewatch. I was
I
I'm
wonder who's gonna be my partner. It's an extremely hard decision.
what if she like called Lita and like, "Hun, hey me, it's Trish. Can you pick up? Hello."
And Lita's like, I don't know if I want to do this match, Trish. And Trish is like, make up your mind.
so so but Lita gets to get involved. They're beating up Matt, and Lita gets Matt Hardy gets thrown to Lita for the twist of fate, and she like pulls him in, and she does this epic throw her head back,
Mhm.
arm up, so heelish, so evil, and does a twist of fate on Matt. And this for me was the stuff I've been waiting for in this feud. And I get Lita was probably injured and not really able to do a lot, but I was like, oh, finally.
Mhm.
Finally remembering Lita is the whole reason for this
And
feud.
they keep talking about it too, finally, that like the reason these
Yes.
two are fighting. Like, I love that
Yes.
it's taken this long for commentary to really sink their teeth into that. Like,
I feel like
excuse
whenever
me?
we've talked about this the last few weeks, it's like, oh yeah, Edge and Matt Hardy, they really do not like each other. And I'm like, why?
Why? Like,
Why so? So it was very cool to see Lita like at this moment, and I really enjoyed it. Underrated, pretty iconic moment for Lita to me.
yeah. And I have to give kudos to someone for making me laugh. And it hurts that they made me laugh because it was Jonathan Coachman on commentary. Yeah, I know. It's hard, but literally it was when Big Show dropped Edge onto the like ropes and
Uh
then did
huh.
the boingy boingy and then Edge went flying off and the King goes, "Oh, I bet that Lita's going to be upset about Edge coming home with that." And
Oh
then
yeah.
and then Coach goes, "Or what's not going to be coming." And I was like, "Good. Good job."
uh, well, pretty awesome. All right. Well, up next, Tori Wilson, Candice Michelle, and Victoria. And I have to say, I think all three of them look great tonight. I love all three of these looks.
They do. And I really wasn't too jarred by Victoria being a stark color contrast, which was
I
interesting.
agree. I was like, you know what? Maybe they just didn't fill her in, or maybe she didn't like the white outfit she had. But I actually really liked the pink outfit she had. And I think for me, it's the one I remembered the most. When this segment was coming up, I was like, oh, this is when Victoria wears that Missy Elliott hat. Like,
Is it worth it? Let me work. Yeah. Put my thing down, flip it in reverse. Yeah. It's
so,
your flipping it between. Yeah, come on.
but she looks so good. Tori and Candice look great. Candice just like gives good greasy. Like she
Yeah.
like her hair is always you know like oh like sexified and
I
like
love that the compliments we've given Candace over like the last 3 weeks are good, greasy, and cunt.
but she's going and it's so weird and like it really is surprising to me how quickly Candice has come into this role. Like
So here's the true tea is it's so much easier to be a heel in wrestling. So much.
it absolutely is. I 100% agree. And Candice really is kind of a natural heel. I actually don't mind her face run later on, but this is. I was like, oh, she's good at this.
Yeah, well, also they needed to give her this because at that point where she was coming in and just doing the same thing all the other Diva Search girls were doing, which is I'm happy to be here, smile, smile, smile,
Yeah,
and this is why it's character developed because now she has a character, which is
it is
great.
wild that like of all the Diva Search girls and not even being in the top 10, she has the most developed character out of all of them at the moment. Like Christy did, but now Christy's doing other shit, like, and that we'll get into later. But Candace,
let's be honest though, T. Like, the most developed Diva Search character is Ashley.
Oh no, you're right, totally. Well, I'm from saying first season. Candace.
Oh, okay.
Second season. Well, Ashley's the only one there. So, but Ashley, for real, like even more than when Christy came in. Ashley was a much more developed character right away than Christy. Christy, the first couple of weeks was like, I think I like being in panties. Like,
and Ashley's like, I'm the girl from New York who's a punk. Let's fight. Like
you're gonna get stabbed. Like, so anyway,
you want to get stabbed? This is how you get stabbed.
So Ken's like, we've been having so much fun with Ashley, the Diva Search winner. So we want to have some more fun tonight.
With Ashley. No more last name.
Ashley. That's right, Ashley. We have a surprise for you. So come on out to the ring.
I love how well you do the Torrie cutting a promo face. It's so good. Like you even have like the microphone thing down.
I spent a lot of my time pretending I was Torrie Wilson as a child.
It's so good. I was like, wow, you've really studied this.
Again, I'm just channeling that real scan face of her. So anyway, so Ashley comes out. So Ashley like is starting to they're like, wait. You're just gonna stay at the top of the ramp? Why don't you come down to the ring? Yeah, come here. Oh, we have a surprise.
Right. You want me to walk down there and get jumped by you again?
Well, you know what? This week, I have a surprise for yous.
Not oi. Oi.
So they're like,
you were channeling Mel B right there. Oi, are those my boots? My boots, Jerry. You're wearing my boots.
Yo, that all sounds so loud. Loud and Larry. Oi! Those are my boots, Jerry. Those are my boots.
Oi, don't you get started on Capricorns.
Did you know that manta rays actually?
Yes, I know all about manta rays. These are manta ray shoes. These are his glasses.
Why do people stereotype us all the time?
Can I? Leave a comment if you would like us to do a live Golden Era Spice World watch along.
Wait, we really do need to.
Yeah,
this needs to happen. We need to record this as like keep it as a bonus for like a week. We can't, which is probably next week. So, but anyway, okay. So, all right. So, Ashley's like, well, surprise for yous. And then they're like, what? Surprise? I
don't think you needed a cover for the mic there because you kind of sounded like a little baby doll that's like batteries dying.
Wait, they should replace that as the beginning of it. Would you like to sing with me? So Trish Stratus comes out. Wait, also, we got to give some snaps to Candace's overacting here.
I love that.
I loved it. It's so funny.
I also loved Victoria. I'm Victoria, Malcolm, but I loved Victoria's instant battle stance that she went into.
Victoria is all of a sudden Victoria went from I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna throw on Stacey Keebler to I am a gross sister. In a week. Just hand to fist,
because in this reality, that's So Raven, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, Victoria channeled her inner Mocha.
That's exactly that's her. That's her.
Yeah.
So yes, so Victoria is like the baddie of the group now. So Trish comes out, and I have to say, how good does Trish look? First of all, Trish looks like the spitting image of her LGA and figure in this return. Like
Yeah.
the hair to the side, the hair, like the hand. I was like, I swear, I actually think, because I think that figure even has a wristband. I'm positive, but they just added a logo. I'm positive this is what they modeled that after.
It wouldn't surprise me. I need to get
Yeah.
my LJ in. It's in my little storage bin in there.
Oh, so good. But she looks phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. Trish has always been a stunner, but this is by far my favorite look of Trish. I love the hair. The body is giving tea. She looks so good. And I love, we're going to get them over the next couple weeks, the upgrade of these gears she's going to be giving us. I love it. And I love this. And at the time, I remember, so she had a little wristband on. And I think I found out recently what it meant, but like anyway, so it said JV. At the time, those were my initials. So I was like, it's for me. So
what was JV standing for though?
it was like a friend or something that like was going
okay.
to do something. I've read it a while ago. She did an interview addressing what it was, and I gotta find it. But I crossed paths with it. I was like, oh, so
That's fun. That's cute.
It wasn't me. So, but she,
I can hear the heartbreak to this day.
Like what? So she like runs down to the ring with Ashley, and they clean house.
Okay, here's my favorite part of anything, just from a like wrestling and fight logistics kind of brain. I love that Trish goes in and just goes after Victoria, bang, 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 bang. And Torrie Wilson grabs Trish like by the arms and holds her back, like for Victoria to hit her. And then here comes Ashley as Torrie Wilson has Trish restrained. Ashley just goes, meh, and spears Candice Michelle. For like no reason.
Chaotic. I do love that this week they were kind of like, Candice, you're gonna be doing some stuff. So like and then so then like but Trish takes out all the rest of them, and like Torrie's on the ramp like oh y'all. So like
I did love that Candice gets thrown back in the ring from Ashley, and like Trish has already taken out Victoria and Torrie, and Candice gets called like, oh no, Trish is gonna get me, turns to run, and then Ashley delivers just a clothesline to the forehead and takes Candice out.
So good. I really, honestly, just like watching this made me really want to see like Candice in her prime against Trish. I was like, that would have been a really fun match, because like the thing that resonated with me about like why people were calling Candice the next Trish is because like Candice was doing a lot of crazy reversals that I feel like Trish used to do, like, and just like contorting her body in like weird way. I was like, that would have actually been
honestly
pretty fun.
Like, as much as people want to like talk about the second coming of Trish Stratus, which is like what wrestling has been since Trish, like literally they talk about this is the next Trish Stratus. Like they're still doing it to like Tiffany Stratton, which but like the official like next Trish Stratus was Candice Michelle until she got
absolutely 100%, and it hands down. That's like one of my biggest like what ifs in wrestling is like, had she not gotten injured, what would have become? Because I do think Candice would have had multiple little runs here and there and really progressed in the ring if like things didn't just like get halted. So
totally agree.
But anyway, all right. But this was a fun, iconic segment that I think like, especially any Trish fan, but like really just like clings to. And it's like the return of face Trish too, like, which we all kind of missed in a way. So like
we did, because she never really had like an official like face turn. No, this was it.
Like she was, so like this was it. She was just like, I'm back and I'm a good guy, and like it's never addressed why she was so awful to everyone. Look, okay, that's fine. Forget.
So I kind of was thinking about it as this was happening. And I know that it wasn't really something that could have happened in the storyline. Well, maybe it could have. I don't know. But could you imagine if instead of Victoria, like she's iconic in this group, if they had put
Yeah.
Lita as the muscle?
So fun. That would have been
Like,
so good.
and then just let them do what they were doing for a little bit, especially like in the AJ Lee era. Was it's like, okay, she's involved with these other storylines, but then she's got her own sideline story in the women's division, which I would love to see Lita do that.
Oh yeah, she would have been so good. Oh, that would have been really fun. I don't know. I mean, like there's a bunch of like rando women. I would have loved to see this group stick around a little longer and go after like some other like I'd love to see them like fuck with Maria and
Mm-hmm.
like, like just like some of the other women on the roster. So yeah, but really love this segment. Do not love the segment coming up. Lita and Edge come out. I don't know why. I would have been fine with just leaving it as like, hey, Lita does the twist of fate. Cool. We're going to a pay-per-view. But they come out to cut a random promo on Matt
Which
Hardy.
even commentary was questioning, like, why are they doing this?
I think they needed a space filler. Maybe the show didn't have enough time. Cause like they don't even have their music or anything. They just come out and like Lita's like, yeah, Matt Hardy. He is like so resilient. So yeah, and I just like, yeah, I'm gonna Matt Hardy will die.
I
Like
love that she said something. She was like, sometimes life offers a twist of fate. And I was like, that's cute. I like that.
that's cute. But yeah, I don't know.
That's cute.
That's cute. I didn't need this.
No.
It was a little too much for me. I actually tainted the iconicness of the twist of fate for me. So
Yeah, I think that's why that is remember. Like I remember the twist of fate, like I do.
yeah,
I don't remember this promo, so there's a reason behind all of that.
yeah. So, but hey, yeah, I guess more Lita. So yeah, all right,
Yeah,
okay, all right. Well, let's go over to SmackDown.
SmackDown, Sharmell.
So Christy Hemme and Stacey Keebler, who have taken the role of random diva search girls, are they are the new Lauren Jones.
Literally, it's really sad what they're doing with Christy and Stacy.
Stacey, Christy, so you're from Mississippi? What? So,
but they're like backstage, and Batista like walks up and sprays them with a water bottle.
like
And
what?
then
I was like,
Christy,
HR?
yeah. And I love that all they do is go, Dave, and then Christy goes, "You got me all wet." What? What is happening? Why did that need to happen?
If you did that to me, I'd just like turn and be like, now I'm gaping. And like make him uncomfortable.
I don't know. I'm normally not a fan of like the big jacked up.
Oh,
kind
I
of thing,
love Batista. I love
let's see.
Batista this time period. I love actually, you know what I really love Batista? Circa summer 2004 when his hair was a little longer, and I usually don't like that. Like
I didn't care for that. You know when I actually really started to be on the Batista train? Like
when?
Guardians of the Galaxy. Like,
Oh.
I don't know. My little nerd heart, I was for it.
A choice. Okay. So
It's okay. We know we have differing types.
we differ. So so Christy sprayed with Windex.
I'm all wet. That was my favorite thing ever. Just
I'm covered in bleach. It burns. Oh my god, my skin is turning red and blistery. Oh no. So all right, so that was random. And okay, we're gonna have to think of better ways to get these two icons on TV. I don't want to see them eating queso dip in the skybox. I don't want to see them getting sexually harassed backstage. I want to see them in the ring. I want to see them manage someone. I want to see them do something. Well, we
Yes.
get that potentially. But in my dream hallucinations, yes. All right, so Jillian J Bell gets knocked on the door and Jillian Hall comes in, amazing.
Yeah, the boobs are boobing.
The boobs are boobing.
Yeah.
I have
Chi-Chis
to
are up.
say, she knows how to like accentuate the girls.
Oh, There was what did I recently watch? It was like I think it's a battle royal that I watched recently. It just came up in my YouTube algorithm, and her graphic was her in that SmackDown versus Raw like gray torn
Yeah,
top,
I love that. I love
and
that hop.
I love that top. But like also the girls was girlin', and I was like, she just knows how to push those girls up. She does.
My favorite is like when they would do the graphics. I actually kind of put that effect on some of our videos, and sometimes it's like for the trailers, and sometimes it zooms in because I don't have any control over this. I'm not a perv on like gratuitous elements of it. It's like an intro flash thing where it'll like zoom in and like it, I just like the way it looks. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But like sometimes WWE would use that, but it would intentionally zoom in really close on the girl's boobies, like she'll like boom, boom, like
Is that bumper
no,
cause?
no holds barred. like okay. I was like, I feel accosted by the sock and boppers. Like, okay, like.
Oh my god, I'm no longer saying boobs anymore. They will forever be sock and
Sock
boppers.
and boppers, sock and boppers, more
More
fun than
a pillow
fight. Oh my god! All right,
those were like the one toy that I always wanted but never got.
We never had them either, and I always wanted them, but I wanted to fill them with water.
You would have never been able to pick them up.
I know, but you would have heard someone more.
You would you would have been able to pick them up.
We used to. They would have been really fun to have, though. So my brothers and I used to play. I think I mentioned this before. Hide and beat. So, this is called growing up with brothers. So, but
say what now?
hide and beat. So we would turn off the lights, like
No.
and, like, we had this like big playroom, and like it had like this big closet and stuff, and we would all hide. And if you got someone, you got to beat them. But like we all had a weapon of choice. And Gerard's, my older brother was, I don't even remember what mine was. I think mine was like some beanbag pillow or something like that. And Justin had a shitty one, but Gerard's was this pillow that was like falling apart. It was like so hard. It was so painful. It was this green, ugly pillow, and we called it Arms of Steel because you actually felt like you got like knocked out when you got it. We were like, Arms of Steel.
Hide and beat though.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Jeez, Jane.
It's a fun. It's fun, you know.
What a bonding experience.
Bonding experience. My brothers and I used to play games that were not a game. We used to put my little brother in storage bins and push him down the stairs.
Oh well, we did that. Well, we didn't like push each other. Like me and my cousins would always like ride down the hill in something.
I have a scar on my eyebrow because I had to get plastic surgery on my eyebrow when I was 11 because we were playing a game called Stunt Double. So like we used to like be like, whoa, and like throw ourselves into the wall, and like our foots would go through the walls, and my mom hated us. So we were playing like getting things thrown at your face part of it. And my little brother smacked me in the face with a play school bench, and my face was like, my skin was like in front of my eye. I couldn't even see.
Oh my
Like,
god.
so we had to like go to a plastic surgeon, like an emergency plastic surgeon, and like get my face fixed up. So.
Oh my god.
I had the most fun. Most chaotic, and I'm learning somewhat not okay childhood with my brothers.
Did the term hide and beat not let you like give you a clue on that one?
The first time I mentioned that to people, they were like, "What?"
It's called a hide and beat.
I was like, "Oh no, my parents weren't involved. It was like a kids game." Like they're like, it's like they were great. My parents were awesome. I was like, the rest of us just loved to beat the shit out of each other. It's so much fun.
My goodness. And I thought we were crazy because like we used to like ride the wagon down the hill. And
oh my god, that's so fun!
Like you can't stop a wagon. So like we just would ride it into like the bushes because the bushes would stop you.
Imagine we tried this shit now. Like,
oh, we'd die.
We would die. I miss being a kid and doing this. We used to one more. We used to do this game too. So like we had a bed, like it was like almost like a day bed, but there was like a little bed that pulled out underneath and like pulled up. So we'd pull it to the point where like it wasn't fully in, and we would climb up on the railing or the posts of the other bed, and we would play Dudley Boys and be like. We would like put my little brother, like I would like power bomb him through the other table, and the whole bed would go collapse like it's
This is why you don't hear of people telling like kids they can't watch wrestling anymore. But like back in the day, it's like, you want to play Dudley Boys? Like,
oh my god, like we used to just like pick one of us up and go like 30, 30 and like one of the three of us would like alternate whose turn it was to like get their ass kicked.
You be young this time.
We used to play with we had like a rolly backpack and we used to do finishers on it, like with the handle. And my favorite was the poison ivory because I broke one time doing it, and like the bag like sold it, like where like it like braced for a second and then slid and broke. So, okay. All right, guys, I'm sorry. That was just so fun. All right. Okay. So Jillian Hall is with JP Hall. And he's like, so I never had to ask anyone this before, but listen, you're the one who got Eminem that title shot, right? Yeah, that's me. You're the fixer.
Yeah. Why does he look like he's about to ask her for coke? Like tell me I'm wrong. Like he's literally like the most disheveled I've ever seen a wrestler.
It's a mess. And he's like, I need you to help me. JBL, I think we can work something out.
End segment.
But I guess Jillian is now JBL's manager, which I actually really like for her. I think we discussed this. I think like her with Eminem was kind of starting to stop making sense.
It was just too many people. That's it.
It's like 4 people, and also not for anything, I'd love to see the women spread out amongst the show. Like I don't need them to throw everybody in one segment. I want to see Melina just with Eminem. Yeah, I want to see Jillian like doing something else. So and JBL's like kind of like mid-card main event talent. So like, hey, if I guess her exposure there, I'm so down for it. So all right.
Yeah, and then moving on to your favorite person.
So we have Heidenreich now wearing
makeup.
I
see it. We weren't on to your favorite person. This is Heidenreich. My bad.
Oh yeah, no, we're not there yet. It's okay. I knew what you meant though. But he found a local Spirit Halloween, and he is trying out. Doesn't it look like the packaging on a Spirit Halloween like makeup kit?
Okay, so here's the thing that has been bothering me, and I don't know exactly what it is, if it's how his gear is made, or if it's the fact that he's wearing like briefs underneath them or something. It looks like he's wearing a diaper. Like his gear is not fitting him
there's
right.
Like a flap where like it's not skin tight against his butt. It looks like there's a little chunk of poopy in there, like a little turd came out and it's just flapping around.
I don't see a little turd. I see like it looks like he's got. What would be the term for camel toe for your ass?
Like
caboose toe.
It's like he farted and just like blew it out. Like
because it looks like a little archway, like a little. He's got like the St. Louis arch on his ass. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what that is. And
I to be honest, I mean, like he probably got them to whatever the equivalent of Amazon was at the time.
Maybe, but
like they're not good.
I always know, like, because also just for all of you wrestling fans and stans and all these people that love the menses out there, just keep in mind all of the wrestlers who wear trunks are usually wearing a thong underneath it, which is, a good visual for some of y'all.
Love a thong, though. A thong is honestly the best butt enhancer, an underrated butt enhancer. Everyone thinks it's the jock, but with the thong, you don't get those underwear lines, and it kind of pushes everything still.
I don't. A thong never pushes anything for me. I don't know
Oh,
why.
it does for me, but my butt is. See, I have this one thing. So
My
it's
butt is see.
yeah, I have this one thing, and it's like a thong jock combo.
Oh,
It's fab. Love it. Love it.
I also don't like a thong. I just don't like fabric up my crack. I'm not a fan.
I don't mind. So, okay. So Heidenreich, who is not wearing a thong, is out there for this match, and Eminem comes out. Melina looks cute. I like this like kind of like opalite top. I don't even know what the fuck this is. But, like, it's
Opalite.
like
I love it.
yeah.
I didn't buy Opalite today, but I saw Opal. I went to the gem store today.
Oh yeah, but like those are kind of like that kind of like iridescent-y kind of like tone. Like it's cute.
Yeah.
I like that Melina takes risks with her fashion. I think
Mhm.
she's trying something new every week, and usually it's a hit.
Yeah, nothing ever looks bad. Sometimes the color combos aren't
Doesn't.
quite what they need to be.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's it, but like nothing ever looks bad on her at least.
No.
That's my
Well, the
favorite.
thing is too, she's got a gorgeous skin tone too that really I think just complements a lot of the colors she picks.
Mhm.
She knows what mostly works for her. And I love a girl who is in the know. Torrie. And
I cannot wait until Melina finally figures out that she looks so much better without highlights. I
oh my God,
cannot
I'm
wait.
so excited. I'm so excited for Melina to embrace that. And like I think it works for what she's doing now. She's like a prissy Hollywood bitch or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
sure, trashy Hollywood. Get it. That works in, but like I can't wait for that too. Cause I love when she just embraces like her like darker hair. So I love it too because like she looks so Latina then, and I love that.
Mhm.
So okay.
Eyeballs itching.
So
Gotta love
she's
old
a rings.
contacts.
Oh, I hate that. Oh yeah,
Well, I was going to the eye doctor when I got hit by a car, so like,
oh my God.
yeah.
So the Melina tries to get involved in the match again, and then she goes to slap Animal, and he grabs her wrist, and he's like, "No hit." And so
Is he Russian now?
I don't know
No,
why that
he
was the voice.
dos
That was
Vadanya
the voice
Malina.
I went for. So Melina gets to the ring later, and she tries to distract her, but she's like distracting him forever.
It's
I
so
it's
long.
so I felt like someone was late on the spot because like the spot is like one of the M&Ms are supposed to grab the tag title and like hit the other one. I forgot which one it was. And hit the other one. And Melina's distracting the ref, but she's in there for like literally 2 minutes. Like, oh my god, oh hey 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 hey. Ole, ole, ole. Blah, blah, blah. She's like flailing her hands like and like so the referee turns around right at the spot where like the belt does hit and they get disqualified. And Melina's like, oh, oh, oh.
I said that I love the commentary. They're like, their plan backfired. I wait, there was a plan.
I was like, I didn't catch it.
I didn't
So,
see the
but
plan.
Eminem is once again successful. So I'm still not sure why JBL wants Chilean services because if she's getting them title shots, they're not winning.
That's not her fault. She got
That's
the thing.
true, I guess. All right. So time for Sharmell. So there's a tag match. Booker T and Redacted are facing Christian
We don't
and
talk about Benoit. No,
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 no. Oh,
no.
Orlando Jordan.
Orlando
So
Jordan. Yeah. I
Orlando
have
Jordan.
a question. Yeah,
Mhm.
Orlando Jordan and Christian. Why didn't Sharmell come out with Booker for the tag match?
Okay. That weirded me out too. I scoured too. There was no segment of him being like Sebeki, like or anything like that. Like she was just, and also I was like, wait, what happened to Kennedy? Oh wait, you know why? Oh, because Booker T. This is planting seeds of Booker T turning heel, and him and Chris Benoit. I forgot have that annoying like best of 800 matches. Okay, no, best of 800 matches series.
So why did you have balloons come up?
I don't know what I did. Does this mean balloons?
2, like pieces, balloons.
Well, I was like, they have that best of balloons. I don't know how to do it again. Yeet. So,
No.
so, but anyway, so Sharmell runs out during the match and she's like, "Come look at my bad outfit." And she gets shoved down and taken out, and
Yeah.
it was fine.
No, wait, you said bad outfit?
What was she wearing this week? Red.
It was that red outfit. I thought
Oh,
this was passable.
it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Sorry, I'm just so used to her being like, I get dressed in the dark. So, but like, it was
It's an okay outfit. It wasn't bad.
It was fine. The red, I think she looks great in red. I think red is her color, and I actually like that there were no tacky half-done sequins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it had like a little midsection thing.
A belt.
But yeah. Was it a belt? Was that what it was? Okay,
It was
whatever.
belt. In my head, I'm choosing to remember it as a belt because I'm liking what I'm seeing in my head. And if it was something ugly, I don't want to remember it.
Let the record show we both actually liked Sharmell's outfit somewhat, sort of, this week.
Oh, I have to go back and watch, though, because it might have had slits. I don't remember.
It had no slits.
Okay, then that's fine.
That was the one thing I was paying attention to because I was like, oh, this is kind of okay. And I was like, is there slits? Where are the slits?
So, okay. So, yeah, but Sharmell gets taken out. All right. Well, guys, Sharmell is forgiven this week. But you know what's not forgiven? Unforgiven. The pay-per-view.
The end is
so it is Unforgiven, guys. And
for those of you that are new here, every pay-per-view has that theme song.
We're starting things off by Lita and Edge in the back for a segment we didn't need.
This was so I hated this. I hated everything about this.
It was a choice.
Well, so Lita's basically like, you remember whenever Matt would call me and tell me how much like he was having fun on the road and how much he missed me and how much like I would tell him how much I loved him, and then he would call his best friend and you'd roll over and pick up your phone and then you'd hang up with him and then roll over and we'd have like a good time. I'm just like, it completely turns this whole thing on its head to where instead of them just having an affair and doing a thing, it's now making it like, oh, we deliberately wanted to have an affair solely to hurt Matt Hardy. And I'm like, that makes no sense. Like, at all. Like, it
was weird.
I hated it. I was sitting there watching it. I was like, this is so cringe. This is really bad.
There was only one thing I enjoyed about this. Lita's fishnet top. I love purple, and I love her in purple.
So I also made a little comparison to it. Do you remember when Rhea Ripley was wearing the one purple sleeve with Judgment Day when she was with Edge?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think?
I don't know. Maybe.
That'd be kind of fun. See, like for me, I interpreted Lita wearing this as this is the most Hardy's-esque thing she's worn since. And I feel like she did that intentionally to kind of like taunt Matt, to be like, it's the old me, but it's not. Like, and because like it is kind of like what she used to wear with the Hardys. Like she even wears like jeans when she comes out to the ring, like which is like she never really wears jeans anymore. So it kind of
she wears jeans a lot now.
No, but like black jeans, not like denim jeans.
She wears denim jeans.
No, she has a girl.
Yeah, that she does. We just talked about the other day whenever Matt was wearing the camo pants and her and Edge are wearing the jeans and how they wear what each other wore in the street.
Oh, you're right. I lied. She wears a lot of jeans. No, you're right. I just like had like 3 outfits flash in my head of like things she was wearing as denim.
Yes, let me go ahead and get Mike on the phone here so me and him can both be like the Lita stands of like, what'd you say? Are you questioning us?
So, you're right. But I feel like the top was very Hardy's centric. The whole outfit together looked very Hardy's era to me.
Very that, but most importantly, you knew she was going to do something in the match later
because the boobs were secured.
Yes, secured titties.
So, all right. Well, guys, it is time for a tag team match and the debut of Chloe Wilson.
Yeah, I love
Yay!
Chloe Wilson. Also a
I
tag match.
a tag. I thought this was such a cute addition for Torrie and such a cunt little thing for her to like add on to her character. I was like, okay, you know what? Like, because Paris Hilton was doing this with her dogs at the time too, like bringing them over. So I'm like, okay, I actually really like this.
I
Like,
loved it. And I also, Chloe's an icon in professional
shit.
wrestling. Any diva stan from this era will tell you Chloe Wilson is an icon. Like, even when I had my WWE Divas MySpace tribute page, Chloe had her own album with all the other divas.
I went to the Raw where they were announcing Candace was going to be on the cover or something. And I made a sign that said Chloe for Playboy. I thought it was so funny.
You know, they
Wait,
actually did do that.
what?
Yeah, the magazine didn't sell well. It was rough.
Okay. All right. But I love but hate this. So the girls are all wearing gold. Love the aesthetic, but except Victoria, who is re-wearing the outfit from last year's Unforgiven. No.
I forgot we've already circled to a new Unforgettable. Wow.
Yeah. So Victoria wore this outfit last year at Unforgiven. So it's kind of like,
I didn't hate it. I like it. That's fine for me.
I love a nude illusion moment. So I was fine with it, but I was just kind of like, ooh, I would have loved her to see something actually gold, not like, okay, it's close enough. But but it makes me kind of almost feel like Victoria might have been like a last minute addition to this group. Like, I
don't know. I didn't. I really don't know. I don't know what the deal is here. This would be so much fun to sit there and ask Victoria these things. Like, I would love to hear her opinion because you know that she's got stories.
And also another debut. This is Candice Michelle's first robe moment, which we know becomes a huge part of her repertoire, her outfits. But Candice is in a long, like gold, elaborately designed robe, and I have to say, all three.
Be golden.
They all look great. Like I really do think everyone looks really good coming out. And their opponents Trish and Ashley come out, and Ashley I think is wearing what her video game character wears.
I think so, actually.
Yeah, except they put the longer biker shorts on it. Boo.
Yeah. And then Trish's.
I liked it. I won't lie. It was weird, but I liked it.
Hated it.
Lie.
Hated it.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I feel like I would love to pick Trisha's brain about this because part of me was like, was this done? I think she was going for like sort of like I think she was trying out a look. I think it was giving very like 80s aerobics because it had the leg warmers and stuff like that. I did love because I also own them that color pink Converse. I have the same exact shoes. So I love that. But I was like, I wonder if she's going for like an 80s look. And I think she wore it once and was like, never mind, it's not for me.
It was not. This was a joy. As soon as she walked, I was like, "What are you wearing?"
You know what? Wait, is that what the girl wears in Flashdance?
Why would she wear a Flashdance tribute to this? I don't.
It's like an aesthetic. Like
I don't know what the aesthetic is.
Yeah, it was definitely like very like 80s inspired aesthetic. Like I didn't hate it. I thought it was different, and I thought she looked cute. I did not hate it. And I also think she probably wanted to wear something a little bit more comfortable because she didn't know how much she physically could do.
Sure, but again, hated this. Not a fan at all.
That's fair. I didn't hate it. It's not my least favorite. But this
she looked like the freaking screaming Sindel face Sable figure. Like
okay, we're not hating on the screaming face Sindel Sable figure. I love every variant of that.
Really?
That was yes. Are you joking? As a kid, we did not know the technology of real scan technology yet. We did not know how detailed figures could be. So as a kid, a giant boobed girl in heels with curves and hair for days, yeah, I'm
Then why
obsessed
do
with
you
it.
give my Jacqueline such ish? I
Because
love
that
my
didn't look like her. That didn't look like
and the
her.
Sable did.
It looked more like her than the Jacqueline. The Jacqueline's head was like compressed in. It was like a shrunken head.
And the thing with Sable's like, ah. Like she looked like she was trying to suck the souls
I
out of the
can't
children
explain
for
it,
her
but
sunrise. Like,
it's such an iconic figure though, because like she had like 10 of them too.
yeah,
Like
but that was the only Jackie figure
because
ever.
it was so bad. It was so if they had given Jackie like a cunty face too, like because her face is like too.
But there's
The
not that like
hairline is
ripped and
bad.
ruthless Sable that's like way cunty and looks really good.
But the thing is, those ones are good too. But like the thing is, that one wasn't made to be like a figure. Like this Sable was just so fun to play with,
Not to
like as a
eat.
kid. Yeah, and the Jacqueline also had the weird. I hated these. The signature on the leg, which was so dumb. Like I was
Didn't
like,
the
I think
one with Sable in the long pants have the signature?
one of them does, but Sable also had like 20 other figures that like don't have it.
Well, all
So
she
you
had
had
was four. There was
options.
only four of them.
No, there's way more than 4. There's like the one with Luna, there's the Stomp one, there's Shotgun Saturday Night. There's a one with her with like black shorts and a black top. There's
No,
one with her with
no.
white shorts. There's a couple of them. There's like several. Hold on. I actually was just looking this up the other day. I'm not even
There's
kidding.
what? There's black pants. There's black shorts. There might be a black thong. There might be 5, but then there's the 2 with armor.
Hold on. So there's the one with the red heels. That's the one I had. There's the one
Yeah,
with there's one with the thong. That's the stomp one. There's the one with the black shorts. There's the one with the zebra print shorts. There's the one with Luna. There's
what's
the
the one with
one.
Luna?
It's another black shorts variant. There's another one with black pants, not in the red heels. Then there's 2 dress ones. Should then shotguns.
2
Oh my
dress
god,
ones.
yeah, she has one in a red dress. She has one in a black dress.
But that's not the
Um,
same
it's not the same
figure.
one, but like it's still a Sable. But I
But
don't.
that's not the thing we're debating about. We're
But
talking
like,
about
but
Sable.
like, I that Sable was so iconic. I'm sorry. I think I'm the majority here. I think that Sable was so much fun as a kid when like we did not know how good figures could be and how fun they could be. Like I think this was like a really iconic figure of the time. Like I really do. I stand by that. I think this was such a good figure. I love
All
these
right.
Sables. All right, okay. I think yeah, you know what? She might have like 5. Yeah. Okay, because this one is the same one. Yeah. But still, so good and so much fun. I love these
No. I do
Sables.
not like those Sables. Let's go back and talk about this tag match.
All right.
Because
Okay.
like this is
So, all right.
no, you're
Well,
wrong.
will you sit with your poor taste in figurines? So this tag match, really fun. I really enjoyed this match. Sure, like was the wrestling amazing? Probably
No.
not for Ashley. No, I actually thought Trish though.
Trish looked like $1,000,000.
Trish killed it. This is the beginning for me of if I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be perfect, Trish.
I love that and agree. The 2 things in this match that stood out to me, besides Trish's comeback, which was amazing, was number 1, Ashley getting thrown from the ring was one of the most
Oh my
violent
god!
things.
I know. I was like, is she okay? Is the career over?
Yeah, smack. Like, ooh, like, girl. Okay, so she went under the second rope, over the bottom
Yeah.
rope, and like smacks her chest on the ring apron, and then full flatbacks on the floor. Like, it was a hit. Like, she fell.
She went down hard. Like they even showed the replay and it looked scary.
I was like, girl. But then there was a move that Ashley did that I don't understand because Victoria was laying down and Ashley went to Victoria's head and then did a somersault over her, only to stand up and then drop kick Victoria. That was a weird combo.
I think the plan was for it to be consecutive where she did like a somersault over her, and then like Victoria set up, and then it went into a drop kick. But somehow Ashley was facing the wrong way. I think Ashley was supposed to start off on the other side of the ring.
I don't know.
Because like
I
I feel
think
like
it was supposed to look like it was technical, but when in all actuality, it
yeah,
just looked
because
unnecessary.
yeah, I think because it reminded me of like sort of what Natalia does, but different. Like when Natalia steps on their head, which would have
Yeah,
been fine, I think, for Ashley to do, and I actually think that could have been a move she kept in her repertoire at all
yeah.
times. Because it was weird. I was like, even the crowd was kind of like, okay,
Huh? Yeah,
um,
like you
yeah,
drop kicked her, so good, but like, why did
um,
you do this?
I did also enjoy Candace's interference in the match. When she got pulled into the ring and then she gets taken out, and then I did enjoy like her little head slam on the thing. For me, it was fun because like I know Candace is limited in what she can do right now, so I appreciated that they had her at least take a something of some kind to get her involved in the story.
I loved that she should have gotten the team disqualified and the ref didn't do it because for some reason on the outside when Ashley takes that like hard bump, she gets on top of Ashley and then like wraps her robe around her.
Oh yeah, she like chokes her. Yeah.
Was that a choke? I thought she wrapped around her like stomach.
No, I think she was trying to like choke her with the robe.
Was that what she was doing? Because it didn't
Yeah.
look like that. I didn't know what exactly she was doing, but she did something, and I was like, "Okay,
I
ref, like, what are you
see,
gonna do
like
about it?"
I give these girls some grace in this time period because the thing is too, I don't think they're necessarily receiving a ton of training at this time right now too. Like I don't think Candace is in her era when she was like going to chicken coops or whatever wrestler is. That's the only thing I remember about her training is like she used to say like, "Yeah, I go to the chicken coops." Like, what the fuck? Where are you going?
Okay.
Like but like I don't think they're getting a ton of like training because I also don't think there's that attention being given to the women. So I try to give them some grace about like especially like Ashley right now too, because she's literally being thrown out there when she's probably had some training, but like training and performing in front of an audience are such different,
Different,
like,
different things. Like,
yeah.
very much.
So,
I
so I
think Ashley
tried.
honestly is doing better than any
She
of
really
them.
is. She really is. And it pains me to look back at this and see how critical people were of her at this time period. And I'm like, wow. Like, because the thing is, too, like, I think there still would have been like the annoying fans who like shit on her today, but I think there also would have been a lot more support. And there are, like, I think if you go and like look online, there's so much love for Ashley and understanding
Mhm.
more so of like what it was like for her to like have to literally come in and be like, okay, you've got to be a star.
Yeah, I wish that
Like,
like it's so sad and like rest in peace to her. I just wish that she was around to tell more of her story.
I
I think
agree.
it'd be in this day and
I
age, like
agree.
hearing from her would have been very, very interesting. I would have
I
loved to
think
hear
so
about it.
too. Yeah, she's so missed, and I'm grateful we at least have these moments to see like the how much her personality shined and like how great she was and how fun she was and how much she loved what she was doing right now. So but this is very cool. I enjoyed this little match. I enjoyed the ending. We love that move that Trish does with Torrie and Victoria. She's done it a few times before.
I've done that
Uh,
move for.
I know you do. Yeah. Finishes Victoria off with a chick kick. And Trish looks awesome in this return match. And it's such a great moment for her. It's such a great moment for Ashley, giving Ashley her first win. It's just a feel good pay per view moment, and this match like really makes me smile. Was it perfect? Definitely not. But like, was it a good, fun, just positive memory? Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, it was. It was a really good one.
yeah. So I love this match, but very cool to see. Very awesome to have Trish back. All right. Well, Lita is also involved in the show a little later. We have a steel cage match with Matt Hardy, and
Matt Hardy.
Lita's wearing this hot purple fishnet top. Um, what I loved is, Lita does get involved. So I was worried at first because like steel cage, ooh, is she gonna get in there? Um, so Matt's got edge pinned. She runs in. Oh.
Well, we have to talk about a moment that scared me for her when
Mhm.
she climbed up on the outside of the cage to distract Matt and was just dangling, and Matt went and like hit it with a chair or the briefcase or something, and she dropped down to her feet. I was
Mm.
like, that was a solid like 5, 6 foot drop. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how good is your ACL, girl?
Right, though?
Yeah.
Oh, she should not be, yeah. Well, I'm glad she survived that.
Mhm.
And her ACL. And so, but she gets involved in this match. Um, she goes to hit Matt with the briefcase. He grabs it from her, which I feel like would still hurt your wrists, your hands. No?
Yeah, but also when like adrenaline's going,
Sure.
yeah.
Um, and he pulls Lita in and gives her a twist of fate, which she sells beautifully.
Hmm.
Um, and
The
Matt
Matt
Hardy
Hardy
ends up
wins.
wins. Which is funny because I was reading an article recently like about like storylines where like there was no payoff for the person. I was like, I feel like this is actually a pretty big. I know he doesn't get the last lap, but this was a pretty good moment for him.
Yeah, I'm just again, I know that there's more coming of this storyline, and I'm getting to the point where it's like Edge and Kane, where I'm like, okay, we've done this.
We're getting to the end. I think we have about like 2 or 3 more weeks of it.
Okay.
Because I know it's like an early October Raw, with the Raw where Lita like wraps her arms around him on
Ladder match.
ladder match. So like I know we're getting close to that. So we're almost there. Just hold on a little bit longer. So, but
Okay.
all right, but happy for Lita. But so also on the show, Maria interviews Chris Masters. Um,
Chris Masters. Why did they call you the masturbate?
Wait, was that this interview?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's the masterpiece, and it's because I look like a work of art, sculpted by
Oh yes,
Michelangelo. And then she's
like
like
Teenage
the
Mutant
Ninja Turtle.
Teenage
Teenage
Mutant
Mutant Ninja
Ninja
Turtle.
Turtle.
Teenage.
See, that was my takeaway from it. I totally forgot you called him the masturbate. So why do they call you the masturbate?
Masturbate.
So fun Maria moment. This is, to be honest, this is all I need from Maria right now. Just a cute little fun interview.
I
I don't
know
need her
that
to.
she goes on to be a quasi decent, somewhat wrestler, and
Yeah.
this night. I honestly, though, kind of wish this is what Maria did.
I
Like,
would not have minded if this was just her shtick for like ever. Like I
yeah,
do. What's funny is I do end up like loving what Maria does become. Like I actually really like her when she's wearing like, which is so funny for me. Like the most mismatched outfits ever. I cannot wait to talk about her
I love
fashions.
I love when she
But
just consistently and always wears a belt that says Maria.
Maria, even her figure out about Maria. So
Mhm.
the
Both of them
figure's head,
did. That's
that
impressive.
head was so big. Maria.
They did give her a helmet of hair. I love that figure though.
She would have been such a good Mattel figure. Like if she stayed signed, she would have been one of the ones in the early days of Mattel Divas, and she would have been a great early Mattel figure.
Hmm. That
I
saddens
loved
me.
those early Mattel figures were so good. All right, anyway. So Maria, yeah, we love it. All right, great. But that is all the action this week. A really fun week. Really memorable. So we gotta talk our power rankings.
Mhm.
Joey, who is number one for you this week?
Number one, honestly, Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus coming back.
Absolutely. I don't even think it's a question. Trish Stratus came in looking like $1,000,000. Amazing match, and like honestly, here's the thing: we're not discounting too. Trish always works well with who she's with, but like with like Torrie Wilson, like
Yeah.
I mean, actually, to be fair, a lot of it was Victoria, but still,
Hmm.
like that Trish rarely worked with Torrie, so like to have like that kind of chemistry is just a testament to who Trish is. All right, who's your number two this week?
My number two is Ashley. I think she killed everything that she did this week. Like even her weird little flip drop kick.
Yep, yeah. I'm gonna give number two to Lita actually. I think Lita had a lot of screen time, and it was great to see her get involved in the matches for once and like do some physical things. I love that twist of fate. I stand by it being very iconic and underrated. So I'm going to give it to her.
Yes, and everything you just said is why Lita is my number 3.
Amazing. And Ashley is my number 3 because I too believe she killed it this week and she was a lot of fun to watch.
And
And I
she almost
really
killed herself.
almost killed herself too. Like in the ring, and like that was really just a good match. So and I also loved her little promo on Raw. Like you thinks I'm coming down there.
Why does she talk like a mafia dog?
she that is the Ashley aesthetic I'm going with, and I stand by it. All right, number 4, Victoria gets it for me. I think she did a great job in the match, and she actually made everyone look like a star. And it kind of speaks to the unsung hero Victoria is for me, that she is just so good at what she does and so overlooked a lot of the time. So Victoria gets it for me.
Oh well, speaking of overlooked, I overlooked her. My number 4 is Candice Michelle.
Amazing, amazing. Well, Candice Michelle is my number 5. I think her acting was really fun this week. I think she actually did a decent job on the mic. As much as I love to rag on her voice and stuff like that, like she was the lead in the promo, and I love the debut of the robe. I thought she looked so good, and it's fun seeing her get a little bit more involved in these matches. I know she's trying to learn, so I really appreciate that.
Yes, and then that's why she was my number 4. You stole it, but my number 5 is going to be Maria because Masturbate made me laugh.
Yes, so fun. But yeah, what a genuinely fun week of wrestling and all these women. It's getting to a really fun time because like the summer, we won't lie, guys, was a little rough to get through with some of these segments to cover, but it feels like the women's division is picking up right now, and it's this the year we're covering right now too was like my senior year of high school, so like it was really fun to like watch all this stuff.
I agree. I just think like there's the more I watch it, the more I can find like little details of like I would have booked that differently, but I have to get my brain into the right mode of like, okay, this is the past, and also this is not your SmackDown versus Raw thing, Joey. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So like, but overall, I think it's a pretty like it's decent. It's been a decent little build up to bigger things to come.
I agree. Well, Joey, where can people find you?
You can find me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Threads, Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. And if you want to see me perform, you got a couple more weeks to come on out to Scarowinds and be scared until Mariah Carey unthaws and then it goes to Christmas. So come and check me out.
Amazing. Well, we are excited for this tour review. And guys can follow me at Jake Isn't Jacob on Instagram. And also, guys, if you are going to be at Atlanta Pride this weekend, we will be there at the Atlanta Pride kickoff at the aquarium. So I'm very excited to be there for that.
The aquarium.
The aquarium. Yeah, I love this event. So they take over the entire aquarium, and it's so cool because the Georgia Aquarium is like one of the biggest aquariums in the country, and it's so cool, and they bring in a DJ, and it's like a huge party. We're doing a meet and greet with like Phoenix and a few other drag queens, Detox, I'm sorry, but I forget who the last one is on the top of my head. But it's been a crazy week, sorry guys. But it's gonna be so much fun. And then next week, guys, are gonna be at Orlando Pride. So if you are there, please stop by there. We're hosting an after party with our friends at Pineapple Health. But very excited. A lot of really cool things coming up in the next couple of weeks. And also be sure to follow our show, Golden Era _pod. We are on Instagram and YouTube and our store. And please leave us a review. 5 stars is the best. It helps us move up in those power rankings. Joey, anything else?
Jesus, man.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week because I have a surprise for yous.